Welcome to MTN Outdoors.
Welcome back to MTN Outdoors. I'm Tom Buchanan, and I'll be your guide on this week's episode. I figured I'd get out and take advantage of this fall spring and get out on a hike here on Mount Helena before winter returns with a vengeance. Until then, check out these next couple of stories about art inspired by our great outdoors, starting with a group of taxidermists showing off their hard work.
Once the hunter shoots this, the best thing they need to do, they need to get that skin cold just as quick as they can.
Dedications come to Montana from all around the world.
We are here at the State Montana Taxidermy Association Convention and Competition. We have entries from Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. There's some from Canada.
Probably spent about 4 days just sculpting all of the detail work and doing the jaw set.
If it's a showpiece, it takes me about 3 weeks just to get everything mounted and make sure everything's correct.
Some may simply see trophies, but there rests a variety of significant meaning.
That is art that's over there, but it also can be used in so many different ways to tell a story. It can be used in science and preservation of learning more about the species.
Preserve your memory, especially in the state of Montana where just about everybody hunts.
For Mike Carl, those memories take the shape of his father.
He's been my hero, and he's always been a role model. My dad had shot this mule deer and lost him 3 years ago, and this buck is one of his, and so it's in memory of him.
For others, this is a way to pay tribute to the lives discovered in nature.
Well, I think it's a way to be able to respect an animal and bring honor into the death that they had.
Even showing little scars, like how I have some notches in his ear that was from fighting, so I think it's kind of nice to show those off and kind of show that he was a fighter.
He answered the question, what is the elk looking at? But he's not bothered by it. They both coexist in the same habitat, right? So the whole thing is symbiotic. It's just a wonderful, wonderful piece.
Organizers say above ribbons, plaques, and accolades, the best thing anyone can take home is an education.
Personally, it's all about the education part of it. For the first 15 years of doing taxidermy, my work stayed the same. Never changed, looked just like the day I come out of taxidermy school.
Taxidermy has evolved drastically in the last 20 years. You can see the quality in here is what used to be in museums is now at a commercial level.
Marcus Kakova, MTN News.
They're called chic sheds.
From chic sheds by Leavenworth, Washington's Karen Reynolds and Paige McMahon to oils and acrylics by Wilsall's Abby Pittman. Artists were busy Wednesday setting up studios for the Out West Art Show at the Heritage Inn, which for the first time since before COVID is the site of the Russell Art Auction.
It is wonderful having the Russell back. And so we have probably over 50% of our artists that have pieces in either the Friday night or the Saturday night auction. And so we're big supporters of the museum. And all the artists here are super excited to have them back in the building with us.
Chip Jones is not only the Out West Show director, he's also an artist who's been coming to the show for 30 years. Featuring his splash bronze pieces.
So I use cast iron ladles and I throw the bronze at about 2,300 degrees to create the textures in it.
This is last year's quick finish.
Bronze sculptor Tyrell Johnson of Billings likes the fact that the Out West is run by artists and appreciates the inclusivity. He likes to incorporate wood and other materials into his works like After the Fire, inspired by a blaze in Big Timber when he was in high school.
And there's burnt out corral. There must have been, 9, 10, 11 ravens sitting on burnt fence posts, and all the rest of the crowd was just on the ground smoldering, and they were all staring at the setting sun, and it just...
Sarah Boston of Great Falls has grown up with the Out West Art Show, attending as a child, later giving her time as a volunteer, and now a juried artist.
It was always a life goal of mine to be in this show. I grew up with a couple artists in my family who were Western artists, and I always wanted to be like them. And then, of course, you have Charlie Russell.
Sarah started as a graphite artist, but made her way to oils, where she enjoys paying tribute to native cultures, as is depicted in a portrait of a Blackfeet named Jesse.
The whole idea of this piece is that he just came out of a sweat, and it's called New Life.
Both Sarah and Terrell will be part of the show's quick finish on Thursday.
Well, we'll have 12 of our finest artists out there where they'll be finishing up a piece of art, and then we'll have a quick auction for those 12 pieces of art. And a lot of that goes right back to the Young Masters program, which is our charity.
The Out West Art Show goes from 11 to 9 Thursday through Sunday and is free and open to the public.
Coming up, we'll show you some gardeners already prepping for planting season.
We now return to MTN Outdoors.
Spring will soon transform this and other Montana landscapes into a green oasis of plants, trees, leaves, and flowers. MTN's Haley Monaco spoke with those who take advantage of the season to plant a bountiful habitat.
You'll find a lot of different information on the back of a plant seed pack, and on certain ones you'll find a map with planting times. Different areas of the United States have different planting zones. While they may not have to change all of the packaging, Billings has a new zone. While it may not look like much now, the Yellowstone Master Gardeners Association's greenhouse will soon be flourishing with new growth.
We go with the flow in terms of what grows here. We want to be more successful, and you don't want to plant 100 plants and see them not survive.
But for others in the Magic City, this might be the year to experiment, now that the USDA has updated its plant hardiness map for the first time in 10 years.
Worldwide, there are zones for growing, and it goes by temperature. Here in Billings, Montana, we are warming up a little bit.
So the frost-free date here in Billings is usually in June, the 1st of June, and it ends in October. Well, your frost-free date is now increasing. So it used to be 90 days, now it's increasing, could go up to 95, 100 days.
Take a look at this map from 2012. The purple sections are some of the coldest zones. Here's a change in 2023. A lot less purple. Billings moved from a 4B zone to a 5A. To put that into perspective, Puerto Rico is in zone 13, the far end of the spectrum.
It's exciting from the standpoint is that you might be able to plant certain plants that are of a 5 zone, a warmer climate. So we're looking at maybe fruit trees, maybe some varied vegetables.
According to the USDA, over half of the country shifted to warmer plant zones, with the lower 48 all being 2.5 degrees warmer than in 2012.
You know, it's like everything else. There's a good to it and there's a bad to it, you know, which means you're going to be able to grow crops here, different crops, but then also that you're going to may have insects, more insects.
Now, the USDA does not recommend removing the plants you always plant in your garden or changing what you usually do. While you can experiment with new plants this year,
Peaches and cherries or chestnut trees.
the plants that typically thrive for you will continue to do so. In Billings, Haley Monaco, MTN News.
On Saturday, the annual seed swap took place at the Lewis and Clark Library. Fruit, vegetables, herbs, and flowers. All these seeds and more were available at the annual seed swap.
Grab seeds for their garden for this year, and also if they have extra seeds at home that they're not going to use or want to share, they can drop them off.
This event is a collaboration between Helena Community Gardens and the Lewis and Clark Library. The seed swap is a way to kick off the spring season with the community.
I mean, what's more exciting than spring, and if you're a gardener, you know, going to pick out your seeds or buy your seeds, and this is just a great opportunity for people to get seeds for free.
Along with bringing and taking seeds, the event also included 2 talks with experienced gardeners about garden management and seed anatomy and germination, a few raffle prizes, and a painting rock activity for the kids. Helena Community Gardens was also helping new gardeners sign up for their first community garden plot. This year, the seed swap saw a record number of participants.
I think last year we had about 50, and we had 50 right now, and it's 20 minutes in.
In Helena, Rachel Fortunato, MTN News.
With recent snowfall hitting parts of Montana such as Helena, volunteer fire stations like Baxendale are enjoying seeing the snow on the ground. While it's nice now, there's still one thing that always lingers in the back of every firefighter's mind, and that is fire season. Fire season is not a specific season like summer, spring, autumn, and winter. It's more so a term commonly used in Montana when there are exceptionally dry conditions out, and it's typically seen in the warmer months.
We could say we're in fire season right now because of this dry, dead grass, but oftentimes in the early spring before fire season, somebody's controlled burn will wander off and expand real fast, so then all of a sudden we're in fire season.
It's a statement that our chief meteorologist, Curtis Gravenance, has heard before.
Through my years of forecasting here in Montana and talking to many, many firefighters, they've got a line that says, Montana is only ever 2 to 3 weeks away from fire season here. So yeah, I've found that is true.
This year we experienced an El Nino winter, a phenomenon that could cause places like Montana to have warmer and drier than normal conditions during the colder months, which contributed to this year's below average snow levels.
This was an El Nino winter, and the peak of El Nino, its strength, was in November and December. And that coincided with those 2 really dry months here in Montana and a lot of the West that set us back. That's made it really hard to recover from.
But El Nino is not the only factor for fire season this spring and summer. Places like where the Baxendale Fire Department is located, dead grass is also a concern for wildfires to start.
Last year was wet during the growing season, so we got quite a bit of grass, which now is quite a bit of fuel. So that makes a slight difference in it, not a huge difference, but when you have a wet year, you get more grass, which is more fuel.
For Baxendale Volunteer Fire, they're hoping that the spring months will bring in lots of rain to help out areas in the valley.
We rely on May and especially June to get our traditional rains to bring on the green grass, because like I say, right now we have a lot of dry, dead grass. Until you get some green grass in the middle of that to dilute it, it's, like I say, fires can spread.
With wildfire concerns higher than last year, Baxendale Volunteer Fire Captain Audrey Todd Davis says that this is the best time to volunteer and become a firefighter to help their communities.
We are really understaffed here at Baxendale, as every department pretty much is. So we would love to have volunteers come and join us. We'll give you the training that you need to go out there and be with us to fight fire. This is a time of year that we need the public to come in and get involved, be with us, and do this for your community.
Outside Helena, Ryan Berg, MTN News.
Springtime means longer days, warmer temperatures, and streams flowing for fishermen. That and more coming up.
We now return to MTN Outdoors.
With spring comes melting snow, which means flowing rivers and more easily accessible fish. As anglers tie their flies and don their fishing vests, Montana FWP is looking to them for input on upcoming fishing regulations. MTN's Chet Lehman reports.
The Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife and Parks updates its fishing regulations every 2 years, and this season is the end of a 2-year cycle. That means this fall, the Fish and Wildlife Commission will be voting on the regulations for 2025-2026. FWP beginning the work now to see what Montanans would like to see in the regulations for that 2-year cycle.
Very similar to what we do for hunting regulations. We rely on public input and participation in that process to determine what our regulations should be. And so for our fisheries that we have in the state, we have tons of opportunity for anglers, and we know anglers have great ideas about how we should approach those regulations into the next 2 years.
Now, this process is just beginning. Input and ideas will be discussed during a series of meetings around the state that will be turned into proposals that will again be discussed in August before the Fish and Wildlife Commission gets the final versions in October. If you have ideas, concerns, or suggestions, now is the time to talk with FWP.
And again, that's so important because the fisheries and these resources, they belong to the people of Montana. This is their opportunity to weigh in and to talk about what's going well, what could we change and improve, and what people would like to see for these resources.
The Fish, Wildlife and Parks Region 3 meeting will take place March 28th at Region 3 headquarters in Bozeman. For a list of other meeting sites around the state, head over to the Fish, Wildlife and Parks website. On the Gallatin River near Bozeman, Chet Lehman, MTN News.
The yearly National Farmers Union Convention featured a plan for the future.
We are continuing to work to rebuild opportunity for small and mid-sized farming operations in this country.
USDA Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack highlighted small farming operations, which is instrumental in farmers' union values.
The investments that have been made in rural America, that we're beginning to see the rural economy overall improve. Employment is back to where it was pre-pandemic. Unemployment in rural America is at record lows. Real wages are back up. Inflation is coming down.
He explained the department's climate-smart approach, renewable fuels, and the Farmers Union call for more local cooperatives.
We've invested in new processing capacity. We've created a loan guarantee program to encourage more processing capacity. We've provided and created relending programs that create additional sources of credit for processing capacity. We've invested in production facilities and processing facilities, allowing to expand their markets beyond selling inside a state to interstate.
It's something we've seen across the state as Montana Farmers Union has invested in local co-op facilities. Vilsack expressed that the U.S. has seen some of the best farming in the past 3 years, while the overriding arch is,
when you look at the very, very large farming operations, the folks who sell more than $500,000 in sales every year, they garnered somewhere between 85 and 89% of that income. So that's 150,000 farms that got 85 to 89% of the income, which meant there's 1.7 million farms over here that had to share 11%, or 11 to 15%, which explains why so many farmers had a tough time and why so many farmers have to work an off-farm job. And up to 3 years ago, the only option was, that's it. Well, now you have multiple options.
investments, Vilsack says, will expand America's heartland.
If we do this across America, we rebuild rural America.
Reporting in Great Falls, Ryan Gamboa, MTN News.
Yeah, I got some 3-inch clamps or so. That'll probably work. All right. Yep. Bye.
The frigid winters in Montana can be almost unbearable. But if there's one thing that makes it all worth it, it's hitting the slopes. There's a few people operating behind the scenes that make that all possible. In this episode of Odd Jobs, we talk to Jim, a snowcat driver, as well as the mountain manager at Showdown.
But yeah, it's a pretty demanding thing in the mornings. We're trying to get everything out, and then we got to doze out the bottom of the lifts, do the ramps at the top and the bottom. When the lift operators and the ski school get here, there's a lot of fence to set up. You know, there's a lot of mountain prep to get ready just so we can put skiers on the mountain. Try to get all the cats off the mountain by 9:30 in the morning. So we can get quite a bit of work done in the morning with 3 cats. Well, we get big dumps of snow. You know, there's a lot of dozing to do at the bottoms of every lift. You know, so it takes a lot of time, you know, to doze things out down at the beginner chair, you know, and the carpet. Everything's got to be dozed out before we run it, you know, and then there's a lot of dozing to do at the bottoms, all the other 2 lifts, and then the tops. It ain't too bad up there, you know, push the snow if it's too deep. A lot of times we'll just groom it in. Down at the bottoms, you got to keep the level just right so they come into the ramp. We've actually had to go up the beginner runs and come down the steeper ones, you know, sometimes. But with the winch now, I can go up, hook on top, you know, and just winch it up and down. You know, saves a lot of time and money. You know, we'll take care of the cats, fix whatever's broken, you know, if we break something. I do get 2 cats in here, and one's got to park outside. The cats barely fit in the door. You got to be real careful so you don't take out the door. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good job, you know. You come up here every day and, you know, you got a good crew. It's always good, you know.
In Nyhart, James Rowland, MTN News.
You see him? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I don't know why St. Patty's is such a big deal here, but it's a big deal. What'd you have for breakfast this morning, Justin? This beer.
We offer our dog pull porter, which is named after this event.
We are racing dogs.
You say hi, don't you? The dogs are going to pull kegs, aren't they? Let's see how fast they can do it.
Annual monster dog pull. So just a fun event we created. I think 2006 was the first year we did it.
This is an Irish Red. I homebrewed it probably 10 years ago.
Do not touch your dog. You can encourage your dog in front of your dog. Wave a hot dog or bacon in front of your dog. We've seen it all.
Heard there's different weight classes and different size keg poles for the dogs.
You get to see a lot of unique shapes.
She's only like 8 months old, so.
Who's your companion here?
This is Fish.
So how'd Fish do?
Fish did way better than I expected. he's never pulled anything, but he's got a lot of drive.
She did great. She got a little confused, but then we got her going again with some treats.
She's a Newfoundland dog, and they are traditionally used for pulling loads.
Actually, a friend of ours that lives in town, it might have been Alaska where he saw this. So he was mentioning it to us and we were like, hey, let's roll with it.
Just hanging out, seeing all the dogs, meeting some new people, and just enjoying the nice weather we're having.
Everybody's dogs are having a great time. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, he wants to say hi to everybody.
Over the next few weeks, the Rocky Mountain Front will host one of the most spectacular bird migration events, when tens of thousands of geese and other birds will stop at Freezeout Lake. According to FWP, the number of birds arriving at the wildlife management area south of Choteau will be steadily increasing. Data shows that, on average, the migration will peak between March 23rd and March 26th, when people can see more than 50,000 geese a day. Aside from geese, the 12,000-acre WMA and its connecting ponds is a popular stopping point for swans during their spring migration. If you are interested in visiting, FWP tracks bird sightings at the WMA. If you are planning a trip to Freezeout Lake to witness the geese and swan migration, don't forget to make a stop in Choteau. Each spring, the town hosts the Wild Wing Celebration. The 2024 celebration kicks off on Friday, March 22nd. With a meet and greet at the Choteau Pavilion and Event Center, followed by a screening of Wings Over Water at the historic Roxy Theater on Main. The celebration continues Saturday with the Montana Nature Expo, eBird app training, and an art show at the Choteau Art Studio. And of course, there are the free guided tours to Freezeout Lake between 6:30 and 10:30 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Well, thanks so much for joining me on this week's episode of MTN Outdoors. I'm going to hustle down the mountain here before the inevitable snow picks up. Until next time, get out there, stay safe, and have fun. Bye for now.